We are back at it. Hope everyone had a great Christmas. Fanhome Enterprise-D. This is a giant box because it came with another binder. Overkill box, but this will be book 23. And we are going to knock out the next stage in this video. Thanks for watching. Thanks for joining me. Much appreciated. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you got for Christmas. Post it down below. And, oh boy. Looks like we got some deflector dish parts. Means I'm going to have to probably fish out some of my old parts that have been hanging out since the beginning of this build. Let's see what we got. Thought we were going to have a white Christmas. It said snow flurries, but didn't really see anything stick when I looked out, or even mostly just cold rain, drizzle really, which whatever. Open this up, get this one knocked out. Oh man, not looking forward to going back to work after Christmas. Had Christmas, wound up having Christmas Eve off and Christmas Day, so that's nice, but gotta go back, finish out the week. Not really feeling it. It is what it is, gotta pay the bills. Stage 87. What are we doing here? Oh man, yep. Take your deflector dish assembly and the main deflector dish center from both from stage 3. That's what I'm talking about. Stage 3, like from the beginning of this freaking build. I really hate. That's one thing I don't like about this build, is like you'll have assemblies and parts just laying around forever. You gotta have a lot of space for this to store up, or be able to stack it and slide under the bed or something. I don't know. But let's see if I can. I think I got those parts stashed away in this little box here from the move. Oh yeah, Ziploc baggied it. Hopefully that's all of them. We shall see. This thing has been hanging out forever. Forever. Okay. We have... Where's my coffee? Oh man, I must have left it upstairs. Alright. Pressing on without it. What are we doing here? So we got this piece here. Got our old pieces from stage 3. We're going to feed this cabling through. Wonder if I need to bin these. Yeah, I think so. I think I got to 90 these up. Looks like we're going to orient it like this. Is that what we're doing? No, we're not doing that. That's crazy. What is going on here? It actually goes through like this. Okay. These instructions suck. Push the main deflector dish outer into the assembly as shown. Okay, so it is like this. Why does this feel like it's not fitting? Okay, I guess that is what it is. Okay, like that. So forget everything I was trying to show you at first. Okay, that's how that goes. CP screws. CP screws, P for plastic. So these will go in dry. Don't over tighten them. Looks like we're going to put one here. Snug carefully. That just feels fragile. Don't over tighten these screws going in this plastic here. Last thing I need to do is wait on our replacement part. At this stage of the game, snug. Okay, alright, cool. Cool. Retrieve main battle section, build and place deflector dish assembly on the front of it as shown. Secure it to the battle section upper with AM screws. Okay. This is going. Which way is it going? Does it go this way or this way? It's got to go this way. It's got to go this way. Has to. It's the only thing that looks right. Okay. Okay. Overthinking it, underthinking it probably. I don't know. AM screws. Let's get this knocked out. We're taking too much time here. Anyone do anything really exciting for the holidays? I spent a little time with the kids yesterday, and that's about it. That was my highlight. We did go out to eat. AM's going into metal. You know what that means, actually. Let me get that screw back out. You want to use some type of lubricant so you're not, because it's going into metal, it just helps it. And I couldn't find I usually use the 3-in-1. I couldn't find that, but it's packed up in a box because I just moved. Long story short, I did find a little bit of this Hops gun oil, and I think that will do the trick. I'm just going to put a little dab in this little tray from the last kit. And I should be able to make that work. Don't take much. Just need to dip the tip of the screw. And John Solar, if you're listening to this, playing it just for everybody to hear at an airport. I'll try to keep this safe for airport ears. Oh yeah, that definitely just helps any screw going into metal in this build. You want to dip the tip in some oil. And this is going to do the trick nicely. Wish I had that. The last stage back. Snugged. Okay, put that up there. And now this is going to, I want to route this. I want to tuck this cable underneath, slide it past this guy. Should have done that before I put it in place. That's what they're wanting me to do. Should have done that before I put this in. That's not gonna ever go under there. Ideally, you'll have this routed underneath there. I'm hoping I don't have an issue with clearance. I don't think I will later. If I do, that's going to be a totally separate issue. They got me routing all this stuff around. Probably just keep the cabling out of the way as we put the assembly together. This is going to go around this post, and it's going to plug in one, two, three, four over on this board. And let's see if I can get this done. Ooh, there we go. Alright, that's fine. Everything's fine. That's going to be fine. Set this aside. We are done with that. At least we got that part out of a previous stage and put together. Now we get to put together this deck panel. This should be L102. Come on. This is metal. Yep, L102. Bring it down. We're almost done. Somehow I have a knack for extending these videos out to way longer than they should be. But it is what it is. Roll out some of these life boat things. The red line is going to go towards, face down towards the widest end of the curvature here. One in, two in, and three in place. Cover these escape pod with cover bracket A and B. So there's B. Where's A at? Nope, it's these black ones. A and B. AM screws. So we are going to be going into metal here, so we want to dip the tip on these. I'm going to set this one in place like so. Load up an AM screw, and then scourge. We are going to dip the tip. Secured. This one is going to go something like this. So we got the R on the top facing outwards on both of these. That's how those go in place. Two more AM screws with the tips dipped in the oil. One in. Two. In. Double check that real quick. Yep, that's how it should look. And we're going to roll out some windows here. We need two clear and two dark. And these have a larger lip on one side. Larger lip is the long lip of each window should be furthest from the narrow end. And you'll know when you're trying to put them in there, they won't really set right. So a long lip down that way. Too dark on the left. Again, these should just be one single panel piece, but they gave us individuals so that we could reminisce on putting all these little tiny windows in place that leak light. And it's just like a shared thing that we all get to experience together. Windows in. I need the reflector. The silvery looking piece. It's gonna go something like this. Like that. It's got a little notcha to fit right there. Gonna get a AM screw, which is hanging on for dear life on the end of my magnetically charged screwdriver. Is that a thing? Dip the tip. Use some down pressure and screw this in. Secured. Almost done with this stage. We got to fit the ventral phaser array. Oh yes. Put that in place. That, and we're going to screw that in with some CPs. Where's my CPs at? They're over here. The plastic. P for plastic, so we don't need a dip, no tip. You can usually tell if you get these screws mixed up, the might be hard to tell on camera here, but it's more of a coarse thread for any of the ones going into plastic, whereas the metal ones, the screws going into metal have more of a finer thread. Just an FYI. One more screw. We're just snugging them in. Going into plastic. Don't want to break anything, but we want it secured. That's it. Blow off all the screw head dust. Oh yes. This stage is complete. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me. 87 is in the history books. That one went pretty smooth. And actually I am happy to get a piece from stage 3 out of the box and put into a bigger assembly. Stay tuned for the next one. Like, comment, subscribe. Boom.